Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank my colleague from Virginia for yielding the time. And I especially want to thank my colleague, Congressman Higgins from Louisiana, for his leadership in bringing this resolution to the floor. And what does the resolution do? It simply says we stand behind our ICE agents, those brave men and women who are keeping America safe. These are the people on the front lines of removing terrorists from our country. These are the people, by the way, last year alone, who removed over 100,000 criminals from our country. And they want to vote present? My colleagues on the other side are talking about voting present. Let me ask you, Mr. Speaker, when you look at the numbers, last year, ICE agents, they rescued or identified 518 victims of human trafficking. What if those ICE agents would have voted present that day instead of rescuing those victims of human trafficking? Luckily, Mr. Speaker, they didn't vote present. They showed up and did their job to keep America safe. What if last year, Mr. Speaker, those ICE agents who rescued or identified 904 people who were sexually exploited children, what if they voted present that day instead of rescuing those 904 sexually exploited children? Luckily, they didn't vote present, Mr. Speaker. They showed up and did their job. We need to stand up for them. We need to stand up for what's important at keeping this country safe. Are we for open borders? Absolutely not, unless you don't vote yes on this resolution. If you don't vote yes, there's one choice. There's one button to hit if you support these men and women who are keeping our country safe, who are keeping us from open borders. That vote is yes. Any other vote than a yes vote is for open borders and somehow not supporting these men and women. Let's look at what's resolved here. That we express our continued support for those ICE agents, that we denounce calls to abolish ICE, and that we support efforts of all federal agencies, state law enforcement, military personnel who bring law and order to our nation's border. The only vote on this resolution is yes. I yield back the balance of my time.